How to add custom WordPress shortcodes, simplified version. WordPress Codex Shortcode API gives us all these insights, but I'm going to try my best to simplify the process for you. Let's log into our dashboard. Let's find Appearance. Let's press on Editor. Depending on the theme that you're using, you'll have functions.php file. This is very important file for your theme to work. So you'll see it. You may have many different files there, but simply locate theme functions.php file. Now once you browse into that, you can place your mouse cursor in this file, press Ctrl A to copy everything, press Ctrl C, and make a backup locally and save as UTF sample backup of functions.txt. So you have a backup now, right? Because adding shortcodes is just creating a function. You can name your shortcode function anything you want. You can say A, B, C, and then create the function. You can let your shortcode do almost anything that you want. You can even let it return PHP code. Let's return something. Close it, double quotes, let's say hello world. And let's say add shortcode. Now this is what is making your WordPress shortcode work. This is a predefined WordPress function, as explained in this Codex help section. Add shortcode statement, as in function, will take in two different arguments. One, the first one within single quotes, you can name it anything you want, anything that makes sense to you when you're going to use your shortcode. You can say insert A, B, C if you want. You can say insert D, E, F, whatever, right? Let's say A. Let's also say A, B, C. Let's grab that and place it within the second argument. But because you'll be using your shortcodes for various different reasons, such as putting in divs, putting in scripts with many different codes, and if you update the file, your WordPress site is gone. That's why you must learn to have a backup from your web hosting, because now we can go to our themes folder located under WP content, the theme that we're using. Once we browse in there, we can now edit that functions.php file and now delete all that. And once we hit save changes, voila, our WordPress site is back online. Now I show you this because it's very important that we do this first before we create our shortcodes. Now I'm going to show you my local copy because it's color coded. It'll make more sense to you creating shortcodes. Let's first upload this because we're still looking at the same folder structure and the same functions.php file. As you can see, it's color coded. Just create a function, name it anything we want. We need to have these two brackets to tell it it's a function. We can let it return anything we want. What's very important is take a note of this. Let's close this. Let me open up double quote and then say hello world from my shortcode. And let me now try and close that with a single quote. You can see Dreamweaver that I'm using is showing me all these red lines here, because when you return something, if you started that return statement with double quotes, then you must make sure that you close it with double quotes. And then semicolon it. Now this gives you great flexibility to insert your scripts, PHP code, CSS code, and whatnot. Okay? Add shortcode, as in add underscore shortcode, taking in 2 arguments. This has to match this function name. Now let's go save this. Let's upload this file. So we could have done the same thing here, but it's color coded. It was easier. Let's press on widgets. Let's add a text widget by grab, drag and drop, and let's insert into those brackets. Now we just said insert A, coming from our argument there. Let's save changes. Now I've just put a text widget here. Let's refresh, and voila, our shortcode is bringing up anything we want, anywhere we want. We could have easily created a post and use our shortcode within the post itself. Testing name, let's say insert A, and let's preview it, and now I can insert anything I want within the post itself. So this is the simplest way to understand shortcodes. But you can actually do much more with your shortcodes. As an example, I have declared 2 variables here, as in these are arguments going into our function. One is @, the other one is content equals null. Content equals null is initially we're defining the value of the content, default null, nothing. Then we can return a div, give class or anything we want, right? Now, why we do this? We do this because now we can grab this shortcode, another shortcode that we've created, and let's do this now. Let's place that, but let's place it twice. And let's preview changes. As you can see, now I am still using the shortcode, but I'm having the ability to modify the content the way that I want, while leaving the div open, div closed in this example, but the content can change. So that's another way that we can use the shortcode. The next example, I'd like to quickly touch on it because I'm not going to go in depth because it may be a bit overwhelming. As in, you can do many different things with your shortcodes, including use for plugins that you create and so on. You can have shortcode ats, as in shortcode attributes, and give an associative array and then return it. In this example, it will return foo equals A, it will return this. Let's go and insert C to see what it's going to return. Let's go and say insert C, preview. Take a guess as to what it's going to return. Return foo, as in the first value of our associative array. But if I wanted to say return bar, then it's going to take the second key value pairs from our associative array and it's going to return something else. Let's refresh. As you can see, so I've shown you 3 different scenarios whereby you can quickly utilize shortcodes to do almost anything you want for your WordPress site. I thank you very much for learning with me. If you benefited from this video session, please do give it a like and share it, and I'll talk with you in the next video session.